Hey everyone, this is PrinceWatercress, and welcome back to Let's Play Drill Dozer for the Game Boy Advance. In the last video, we played through the training grounds, and we learned quite a bit of stuff, and we got 150 chips out of it. But now we need to go ahead and continue this game, and to do that, we need to play through Area 1-2, the Skullker Factory.
Boss, don't forget you're back to using just one gear now. You're gonna have to find more gears to upgrade your drill dozer.
And with that, we need to keep heading to the right, and we will enter our next area. And this guy's here. And so is he. Fun. Already the welcome wagon is here. Also, let me get rid of that guy real quick. Now, if you drill up here, you'll actually find a breakable wall. It's chips, but it's better than nothing. Matter of fact, I really need the chips. And if you keep drilling up where some of these blocks are, you'll definitely find something. Once again, usually just chips, especially big ones, but chips nonetheless. And now we have the rubber blocks again. And if you didn't go through the training facility like I did in the last video, well, you'll be introduced to them here.
Do you see that weird yellow jelly block above your head? Drill into it, and then reverse your drill to fly backwards. Try using this technique to get to places you normally can't reach. Want me to go over that again, boss? Reverse the drill direction while drilling into a block to jump back.
The higher the gear you're in, the higher you'll jump. Try shifting up to the highest gear, then slam it in reverse. And once again, hold one shoulder button, press the other while holding the first shoulder button, and you'll do the little backwards jump. And I need to get rid of you real quick, so that way I can get the second gear. Alright, now that we have the second gear, we can go back over here a little bit. And we could go to the other direction of this block. And if you have second gear, you can get a jump long enough when you do the rubber block jump to get to this chest, which contains the round stone. This is your first treasure in the game. You will definitely be wanting to collect treasures if you want to get everything in this game.
You found some treasure! Nothing makes thieves like us happier than finding some loot, eh? Go see your treasure collection in the treasure room.
And that's how you get the first treasure in the game. Anyway, we need to make our way back up. Preferably over here. Once again, you'll need the second gear to get to this point. And then we're going to have to clean some house here in order to get that block rid of. And yeah, you're going to need second gear for that jump too, as well as this self-repairing barrier. Alright. And as soon as we go in here, we're going to have ourselves a nice little mini-boss. This thing will drop enemies, and you'll need to get rid of the enemies first before you can do much else. Once you get rid of the enemies, you can drill up into this thing, and you can do as much damage as you can before the little thing that drops down goes back up. Also, I was not paying attention, and I almost got surrounded by enemies and hurt a little bit. Thankfully, I didn't get hurt. Alright. There's always going to be one empty claw. Be sure you're underneath that claw, so that way you don't get surrounded by enemies. And I'm going to get those chips before I deal the final blow on this mini-boss. Really, really easy. Just needed a drink there. Alright. And if you need to heal damage for any reason, you can do so here. Though, a good word of advice for this level, most of the wrench boxes are going to have chips more than anything else. We won't be able to break anything to raid those. That wrench box looks rather tempting. Don't want to go into those pits. I don't know what will happen, and I'm not sure if I want to know. I've never fallen down them. You probably lose some health, and you'll just come back. But I'd rather not even chance it. Now, there's a socket there. There's this thing right here, but it's not moving. Socket lift, that's it. Just now remember the name of it. We got to get that socket lift moving, and in order to do that, we have to go through the door to the left of the socket lift. And we're going to have to break through a lot of computers and other things in order to do that. You're getting pretty good with that drill dozer of yours. But we're not dealing with common thieves here. Don't let your guard down. Try pressing B to stand up in your cockpit and glance around. That way, you can scout out the whole area around you. So if you hold B while moving the control pad, you can look in any direction that you want to. The main direction you obviously want to look here is down, because if you do that, you'll find another room, and if you drill through this, you'll end up here, and there is a lever. Go up to it, press B, and you'll get that socket lift moving. Now to drill through some more computers. And get some more chips, because we are going to need all the currency that we can get our hands on. Alright, we're over here now. And by here, I mean back in the lower left corner of the room that we were in before we did all that. And before I get on the socket lift, I do want to take care of this enemy in case I do get any more chips. Because enemies do drop chips from time to time, randomly. There's some more health replenishment if you need it. Well, I would have needed it now. I forgot that enemy was there. Yeah. But at least he dropped a chip. Now, believe it or not, you do want to get down here for some things. And you do want to take care of some enemies this way, too. And apparently, we can go over there for some stuff. And by there, I mean up here. It's chips, but still better than nothing. And, yeah, you're definitely going to have to come back here to open whatever's in that wrench box. For now, let's just head over to the right. We're going to jump over the bullet here. We're going to use our drill to break that box over there. We're going to use the level 2 drill to get rid of that. And I'm just going to bring the enemies over to me. Make it a little easier to deal with them. Actually, that was a better idea than what I wanted to do. Nice. And if you want, you can break through these blocks as well, which I'm going to do just to get more chips. You can jump this gap, oh, believe it or not. You can jump this gap over here. It doesn't seem like you can, but you can. And we might as well go ahead and continue over to the right. Now these guys up in the air. You get close enough to them, they will drop down. You want to back off, and then you want to hit them with the drill. Thankfully, we have second gear. I'm going to wait for this guy to come towards me again, because it's easier to take care of them when they actually come in your direction. And believe it or not, there is a socket lift here. And I might as well wait for it to come back before attempting to drill into it. And while there is some chips up here, this is about as far as we can go. We can't do anything over here. And something tells me that once we're able to break that metal block, we'll be able to get what's over there. And we can see what's at the other end. For now, we're going to have to keep heading to the right, and we're going to have to keep dealing with the Skullkers. And that was a lot of Skullkers, but we managed to pull through, and it's time to head to the next area. And believe it or not, you can actually drill through this desk. And there's energy here. Nice. And that had a battery too, which gave us even more energy back. This guy again. We've already destroyed one of this guy. I doubt this guy's going to be any different, except when we have another one with him. Well, they're still beatable, but you're going to have to do the rubber block jumps as they keep shooting missiles. One shoots the missile, you stop drilling the one guy, and you drill the other guy. And you change direction, and you latch on real good. And there's one guy down. And there's the other. So once one guy shoots a missile, latch on, get to second gear, do as much damage as you can. When the other guy shoots a missile, that's when you want to do that rubber block jump, change direction, and latch on to that guy. And you'll just keep switching between both of those guys over and over again until they're both gone. That keeps you from getting hit by missiles a lot. Now, this area. A thick door with a steel plate behind it, but we can get through it. And this wall is really weak. Also, we got more energy. Another one of these things. Well, that's no good, no fun. Gonna wait for this socket lift to come towards us. That way I can easily swing over to this end and get the third gear. Alright. Now thankfully, we don't really have to wait for the chandelier here to swing to the right. As long as we have the third gear, and we keep shifting up when we need to, we can stay on that chandelier eventually. Or, not just eventually, but endlessly. And I was trying to get away from that enemy game. What are you doing? We can stay on that chandelier endlessly, and we can get up whenever we need to. And yeah, let this guy bounce to you. That way you don't get hurt a whole bunch. And now, for that third gear jump, which we will need to get up here. Now, the enemies here, we have more of the little bouncy guys, but they can shock you, and I did not expect him to do that right there. He just kind of did it last second on me there. That's no fun. But we can tear through here. Yeah, wait for him to stop producing electricity and then go through them. And sometimes these guys will leap on you, and also not fun. And he still got to me. Come on. There we go. We'll be able to heal a little bit as we go through here, and, well, we get to learn something about narrow passageways when we get over here. To squeeze through gaps and walls that you can't drill through, just crouch and press A to dash and shoot the gap. So if you hold down, press A, you'll do a slide kind of like Mega Man. Good grief, what am I doing? And if you can't move out of the gap, you're going to have to slide back out of it again. Come on. Do I have to keep jumping? And apparently I do. And there's a little bit of our health back. 3 units to be precise. Needed that. Now, how are we going to get up there to that wrench block right there? Well, there's a bandage on this wall. And you can drill through it to get an opening just big enough to let you go up here, slide a little bit. Hold left on... Actually, no, don't hold right on that slide. You want to hold right and press A, so that way you jump back a little bit, so that way you can get the gears that are inside of this box. And now we have yet another stairway, and you are here apparently. And he still shocked me. Right when I didn't want him to do that either. This is the most annoying enemy. And we are only on Area 1-2. What is going on here? Well, we have more of an office thing going on here. Kind of cool. And I managed to get the jump on him that time. And him. I was losing a lot of energy in the practice run. Really annoying. Now, if we go to the left here, we should be able to get something good. It's a lot of chips. Alright. Now, there's another one of those blocks to the right. Once again, we'll have to come back to get what's there later. For now, let's just head to the left. Get some health that we definitely need. And, well, for one, I want to take care of this guy first. And apparently for these guys, you want to be ready to just hold up and drill. Well, the first guy you do, but, well, the second guy dropped exactly when I needed him to. And now, we're going to do the third gear jump to get all these chips. And then we can enter these double doors. These doors look important. What? Have you never heard of knocking? It drives me insane when people do that. That's Croog. He's the evil mega boss of the Skullkers. That's the red diamond they stole from us. Don't they know your mom left you that when she died? I can't believe they would stoop that low. Only the most repulsive villain would do something like that. A villain? That's pretty rich coming from a gang of thieves. Tough luck. I stole it fair and square. But if you really want it that badly... Nah, I think I'll keep it. Ta-ta! Dang, he's getting away! Go get him! And believe it or not, you can actually drill through the office furniture here. Aw, you can't drill the moose on the wall. Aw. But you can drill the dresser, though. Well, actually, that's more of a desk. I don't know why I called it a dresser. Well, we have an alternate means of getting up to where Croog is, and it's another elevator. Really hoping to find health in that room, and I didn't do that. Oh well. Maybe I can find it here. One of these. Definitely more health in the stone, that's for sure. And of course, a self-repairing barrier. No match for third gear, though. Now it's time to get in here. Hey, Shorty! I'm over here. And he has a tank with a scorpion tail. Beautiful. If you want your precious red diamond back, you'll have to beat me. I don't have much to worry about because that will never happen. Watch out for the Scorpion Dozer's wicked tail. You know, that thing with the big drill in the end. When he uses that drill, give him a taste of his own awful medicine. So when the drill is down like this, you want to get the drill to third gear. You want to drill into it yourself, get to third gear, do as much damage as you can. Once you get into third gear, you'll basically just knock the drill back. Also, watch out for those bombs. They only move in one direction, which is to the left, and you will have to jump over some of them. Some of them will just rush towards you, while other ones will stagger their movements before they ultimately explode. Avoiding the bombs is possibly the most difficult part of the fight, just because of their movement patterns alone. This is doable, though. And once you destroy the scorpion drill tail, once you completely empty its health bar, that little scorpion drill is going to be gone. You've got spunk, kid. Have to admire that. And all the spunk in the world isn't going to save you now. Oh, hey, you know that red diamond I swiped from you? I figured out how to harness its awesome destructive power. And when this thing opens its mouth, you want to drill into it and get the third gear. If you wait a while, you actually do get a hint telling you, hey, drill into the tank's mouth. Also, make sure you don't hold right after you get in the third gear, because you can run into the tank and hurt yourself. Not like you want to, but yeah, it's definitely possible to do it that way. But once you destroy the tank, which is actually easier in the second phase than it is in the first, you get some nice little close-ups of a digitized explosion, while explosion sounds can be heard. Croog is done. For now. That was pretty impressive for a pink-haired, ponytailed red Dozer. You beat me, so I guess I have to give you back this red diamond. Yeah, right! Looks like I'm going to go to the trouble to steal it or to give it away. And with that, we have cleared Area 1-2. Oh no. After all that, Croog ran off with our red diamond. And we're not going to stop hunting him until we steal it back. Word on the street is they are headed to the art gallery. Oh. Some guy stopped by to visit. I've never seen him before. Who was that? Oh, you don't know him? That's an old buddy of mine that runs a shop. You should grab as many chips as you can while you're roaming around. Then you can spend them in his shop to buy all kinds of great stuff. You can buy energy tanks from him and use them to upgrade your drill dozer. So, we've been collecting chips, which are serving as the currency of this game. Now we have a place to spend them once we clear Area 1-2. And do we want to save? Yes, we definitely want to save. And once we get back to the main game menu, we do have a option to the left of the map option, which is the shop. But first I want to check out the treasures because, well, obviously we picked up a treasure and we want to look at it. This is a treasure room. Years of rain and wind have shaped this stone into a perfect sphere. Notice that round stone is number 2. It looks like the tutorial level, Area 1-1, has a treasure of its own that we're going to have to pick up, but we won't be able to pick it up for a while. And there are 31 treasures in the game in all. There's going to be quite a few places to go, but this is still going to be... It's not going to be a super long game. Also, I might as well go ahead and check out the shop, too. So, we have 578 chips. We can buy energy tanks, which can double our health, which can give us, like, an extra 100 units of health. It's kind of like the energy tank in the Metroid games. And that's all that we have for the time being. I'm just going to go ahead and get the one energy tank just in case. Basically double our energy. Give us an extra 100. But when we go for another E-tank, it's going to be a little more expensive. The first one we got was just 250 chips. But the next one that we will wish to buy, should we wish to buy it, is going to be worth 300. Also, this is the only option that we have for now. We will get other options as we go through the game. So, with that in mind, with that all dealt with, let's go ahead and save the game. You can either save and keep playing, or you can save and quit. But we're going to keep playing in the next video. Join me next time where we head to the art gallery. Until then, this is PrinceWatercress. Take care, stay safe, and thanks for watching!